This is Kelli Sneed with AAPA. I'm here today with Brian Dykstra with Atlantic Data Forensics and Mike Volk with PSA Insurance. We've partnered with them to offer our members a complete cybersecurity protection solution, and they're here today to tell us more about it.
I'm Brian Dykstra. I'm the CEO of Atlantic Data Forensics. We're what they call a digital forensics and incident response provider. So what we do is we handle security incidences for companies when they occur and ransomware events, things like that. We typically handle several hundred incidences per year for companies of all sizes. Mike?
Hi, and I'm Mike Volk from PSA Insurance. PSA is a full-service insurance brokerage firm. And what I do at PSA is help lead our cyber insurance and technology practice areas. So on a day-to-day basis, I work directly with businesses of all shapes and sizes to help make sure that they have the right cyber insurance in place and help them work through cyber risk management.
Perfect, guys. So in the headlines, we're seeing a lot of breaches and things in the headlines that are impacting large companies. Can y'all give us a little more information on what you're seeing that's impacting small businesses or community pharmacies?
Yeah, Kelly. So I would agree that a lot of the headlines that we see are related to large enterprises. So small business, whether it's a community pharmacy, will look at that and they might think, well, I'm seeing these headlines about large businesses. That's not me. So this risk doesn't really apply. Unfortunately, I think Brian and I can both attest that that's just not the case. First of all, we are seeing breaches from small businesses of all types. And unfortunately, a lot of times the smaller the business, sometimes the more impactful that incident can be. So for example, small pharmacies typically handle sensitive data to provide prescriptions and things to their clients. Using some statistics based on actual claims data, we can estimate that a breach of just under 8,000 records could cost a small business up to $2 million to respond to and recover from.
Wow.
So like I said, that could impact a small business a lot more than a large business that potentially has those reserves. Another thing to be aware of is what's going on with ransomware. So just a couple of years ago, the average ransom demand, maybe was $1,000. That's significantly changed, and there's a lot of factors behind it. But today, according to some statistics, the average demand is now up over $100,000. So again, something like that could really impact a small business, including a small pharmacy. And another statistic that's representative of small businesses that there's one report found that only 30% of small businesses feel that they have the appropriate cybersecurity controls. So not only would an event hurt a small business potentially more than a large business, in many cases, and we see this as well, some of the small businesses just aren't prepared and they don't have the protections in place. They don't have the plans in place. And most of the time that's because they either don't have in-house expertise or they don't have the resources they believe to put something effective in place to either prevent something or respond to it.
That's incredibly true, Mike. And we see it even at the largest organizations. It's very hard nowadays to really protect every bit of your network from an adversary that can continuously attack you over and over again, typically through things like email and other benign sort of activities that everybody has to have to run their daily business operations. And things like small medical offices, small pharmacies, things like that are of particular interest to hackers because they know that you have regulated data that's valuable on the dark web, that you're going to be fined for, so you're going to probably try and pay to get that data back, things like this, and it makes for a viable target for them. And unfortunately, they're willing to disrupt your business to do that.
This is really important to know. And our pharmacies, they are, usually very lean operating entities that don't have all the structure that you're speaking about. So can you tell us more information about the offering that you are going to be able to share with our members and what they'll receive in this solution?
Sure, and I can kind of start here. So part of the package that we're offering includes a comprehensive cyber insurance policy. So these policies not only pay for things like defense expenses and other claim expenses, just like any other insurance policy, These also provide access to the providers that a small pharmacy is going to need to work with to respond to a cyber incident. So think about legal expenses with an attorney that has experience in responding to data privacy and cybersecurity incidents. Cyber forensics providers, Atlantic Data Forensics is the one that's built into this program, who is working on responding to these types of incidents on a daily basis. So they have a lot of experience in this space, helping small businesses, helping pharmacies respond and recover. And things like notification expenses, public relations expenses, if there are business interruption costs because a network is taken down, it helps recover, restore, or provide lost income during that time of disruption. Cybercrime, so social engineering, as Brian mentioned, through email, something that potentially leads to a theft of money. Those things are covered as well. So it's robust coverage and access to the providers that'll help a business respond and recover. Now, that being said, cyber insurance never should be used as a replacement for appropriate control. So I think one of the other really unique things about this program is we're layering the cyber insurance and incident response components behind a really sound set of controls. And I'll hand it off to Brian to explain what that part of the program entails.
Sure. So the real backbone of this program is we want to prevent your organization from having a problem to begin with. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to layer in some security pieces that are very easy to install. We'll work with you to make sure that they get in. Average pharmacy, probably less than an hour's worth of work to get everything taken care of. Very lightweight install. But we're going to give you a full set of antivirus and anti-malware tools from Sophos to, one, prevent us from ever getting to the point of a ransomware attack or some other event going on your computers there at the pharmacy. And then we're going to layer on top of that another tool called Snap Defense that's going to allow a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week, no holidays, no weekends, what they call Security Operations Center, to live monitor your systems all the time for anything that looks suspicious. This is technology that even some of the largest organizations in the world don't fully have throughout their organization. And we're going to provide that to you as part of this package so that we can prevent you from having a problem. Now, in the event that you do have a problem, we're immediately going to get notified by that 24-hour day SOC, and they're going to alert us that this specific machine is having a problem. We'll swoop in, help that get contained. Work with Mike, like I said, if there's any sort of data loss or anything like that, we'll sort that out and work with the attorneys to provide any sort of paperwork that needs to go to a regulator or anything else to make sure that everybody comes out of that is in the best possible manner. But again, we're focusing on trying to prevent that from happening at all, but we're ready and prepared if it does happen.
This is a great solution, and we're really excited about being able to extend it to all of our members. And we greatly appreciate you for hopping on and to telling us more about it. Are there anything else that they should know about the solution? I know our members are going to be excited about knowing that they have options of protection and layers for their pharmacy to decrease risk and really help stay protected out there.
Yeah, the goal of the program really is your small pharmacies provide very important service in the community. We want to keep you providing that service, and we know that you don't necessarily have a full-time IT staff or even maybe a part-time IT staff to take that to secure that for you. So we want to make it as simple as possible, but make sure you're still getting that big company level high-end security, and we can do it all through this program. I
greatly appreciate your time. We'll definitely give the information to our members, and hopefully they'll be reaching out to you soon. And thank you again for giving over the program, and we look forward to our partnership.
Great. We look forward to meeting everyone.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Kelly.
Thank you.